Does anyone know what the fuck time it is? It's showtime, motherfucker. That's what time it is. Alright, so, now again, for those of you that care about the story, right? And you haven't watched the episode yet? What episode? What am I talking about? You might be... I'm talking about Better Call Saul. Episode 4 of the new season. That's right. Here's a little screen grab. Throw that up there. If you haven't seen it yet, and you're interested in the plot, go fuck yourself. By that I mean log off. Do not watch this program until you've seen it. So we're going to be discussing spoilers here on today's show. So anyway, now once again, I was doing a lot of drugs last night when I was watching this program. And it was very enjoyable, very fun. And so this screenshot here is from my favorite scene in the episode when, so for the last, for the whole season so far, Saul and Kim are trying to set up Howard, another character, set him up in some capacity. They want him to tumble down a little bit, right? Fall from grace, fall from the ivory tower just a little bit, get revenge in some way. So what they did in this episode is Saul stole Howard's car and then did some bizarre stunt with it. And timed it so that it was just so happened to be when Clifford and Kim are, outside conversing about something. And it was really good. I don't know, the reaction from Clifford, very, very good. It's a very good scene. But the rest of the episode is good. There's also, you got Gus, who's freaking the fuck out because he is under the impression that Lalo is alive, which of course we know, as the audience, we know Lalo's alive. We also had the scene, really good scene with Mike and Kim, where Mike is talking to Kim, I think for the first time, but in these capacities or whatever. That was a good scene. I mean, overall, this episode feels like it's building. This episode feels like it. A lot of the scenes in this episode feel like it's building for a payoff that's going to be happening in the next couple of episodes. That's what it feels like. I mean, you've got all the scenes with Gus with the body armor on, secret, home situation, that's building up to something. We also know that Lalo is not in Breaking Bad. For those of you that don't know, Better Call Saul is a prequel to Breaking Bad. You should know that. If you're listening to the sound of my voice, you should know that by now. But anyway, so we know that Lalo is not in Breaking Bad, so we know that Gus is. So that means we know Gus is going to win whatever battle's about to unfold. But that doesn't mean that the battle is going to be... That doesn't mean we know how the battle's going to go, right? Anything can happen. It's going to be great. I also really loved the, scene where Saul goes to the, lawyer place or whatever, the courthouse, whatever it is. And all his lawyer friends, shun him and hate him now, right? And then he goes to his office, and then he finds out that he's going to be rich, right? So it's a deal with the devil scenario. He lost all of his friends representing the Salamanca gangsters. But now he's got, a lot of money because he got the clout. That was a good juxtaposition. I'm in. I'm excited for next week. I'm in. It was a good ep. It was a really good ep. When motherfucking Saul, was parking the car, when the motherfucker moved the cone. When the motherfucker, moved that cone over and stole the parking spot when he's returning Howard's car. And then he parked in, the yellow line area, right? And then picked up the fucking sign and put it over there to make it look... That was great. And then, when Howard, drives off and the sign falls down. Oh, too good, too good. I mean, it's too good. I mean, I don't know. It's a great show. I mean, if you're not watching the show... I mean, like, honestly, like, are you even alive on this planet? Like the world sucks. Everything's going to shit. What do we got to make it better? We got Better Call Saul, motherfucker, and you're not even watching it, right? So you gotta watch this show. It's real good, and I'm excited for next week. So there you go. Ep 4 recapped and reviewed. Let's keep it going. I'm in. I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm jumping in.